Well, hello, everyone. I am so super, super excited. I'm excited for the adventure that we're going on together. I thank you for participating in this raw vegan challenge. Not challenge. I try not to say challenge because more of a journey. We don't want to make anything challenging about this. And for the few of you that have already showed your shopping list, getting the group all together, and showing us what you've purchased and how you're ready. Thank you so much. It helps. And it actually brings excitement. So I encourage you through this raw vegan challenge. I keep saying challenge, this raw vegan journey. Make sure that you continue to post. And even when you prepare your meals, do a recording. Let us see how you prepare your meals so that we can learn from each other. Because, like me, this is my first time with the raw vegan journey. I'm really good with my taste buds and just putting things together so I can make things work. But I'm just so excited for everything that we have going on for this challenge. I said challenge again. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But tonight, as promised, I'm going to make my pesto. As you can see, I already have my basil. I already cleaned my basil, the stems and all. So my basil is here. I have a few avocados, so I'm going to go ahead and make my avocado salad dressing for my heavy salad tomorrow. So as you know, we have our day one includes our overnight oats, which I made a few jars of those. I've been eating them, but I do have 2 jars left for me and the husband on tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll make some more overnight oats. If you want me to do it on live, great, I'll do that. Because I know the other live was kind of distorted. So if I need to do it again, I'll make sure that I do that. But I have my overnight oats. We're going to do a heavy salad. And I need some dressing for my heavy salad. So I'm going to start off with making some avocado dressing. But let me adjust my camera because I feel like my head is cut off. Let's see. Okay. Hopefully my head is not cut off. So as you guys know, I'm not technically technology savvy. So I'm going to make a whole lot of mistakes when it comes to these videos. But we're going to do it together and you get the gist. So the first thing I'm going to do is to make my avocado dressing. Shout out to the BOGO Vegan. She actually gave us a post with some excellent salad ideas as well as salad dressings because I know that's a challenge. We don't want to use necessarily the store-bought salad dressings. And then I make sauces. So I have a sweet and tangy sauce, a general sauce that I make is 100% vegan. So I'll use some of those sauces, but my mouth is just craving some type of avocado dressing. So I'm going to make my dressing first. I have 2 husks, very small, because I don't want to make too much. Don't make enough to last you, but don't make too much because this stuff does go bad very fast. So I'm going to cut my avocado. I also have my food processor right here. Hopefully you guys can see it. Okay. Take the little seed out. And then I'm going to scoop out the avocado itself. With this raw vegan challenge, I'm going to try to do everything that I can from scratch. So that way it's raw. I'm getting the necessary minerals from the fruits and vegetables that we're eating. And this week I'm happy that I also want to focus more on vegetables because I eat a lot of fruit anyway, but I don't eat enough vegetables. So for this week, I'm focusing on more vegetables. The only type of fruit that I have is the fruit that I'm going to be eating in my um, overnight oats that I made. Oh, that dropped. It's fine. Okay. All right. So I got 2 small husk avocados. Put that in my food processor. Now, Bogo Vegan gave us a good recipe that included garlic. I'm not going to use garlic. I'm pretty sure the garlic will really make it taste good. But me personally, I'm not going to use garlic. Also cilantro. And I don't have cilantro either. I forgot the cilantro. So I already cut up some bell peppers and onion. I'm going to give my avocado dressing a little shot of the avocado and onion. And then I'm going to put in my seasoning. So I have my sea salt. I don't measure. I just go to taste. And when I blend it up, if I need more, I add it. I also have this veggie grill seasoning. It's really good by Weber. I really like this seasoning. So I'm going to add some of that seasoning to it. And I also really like this lemon butter garlic season. I cook this with everything too. From Kinder. And of course, we definitely have to make sure that we are what? Mineraling up. So I have my teapot sea moss seasoning. This is an all-purpose seasoning. Really, really good. It's going to make anything taste really good. So, and if you don't have your seasoning, go ahead and go to the site so I can get that out. I'll be going to ship out some orders on Saturday so that way you can have it the next week. All right. So I have my sea moss seasoning. This is the seasoning that I use in my restaurant that people love. People still order it today. And you're going to see me use this in every single meal that I prepare. Even on top of my salad, I'm going to put this seasoning. All right. Oh, and my sea moss gel. Let me get that. You'll also see me putting sea moss gel in pretty much everything as well, especially when making sauces, because it's important to make sure that we mineral up. Now, I don't have any more key lime, so I have this key lime juice. I'm going to put some of that in there. And I'm also going to add some olive oil, just a little bit, because most of this olive oil I'm going to be using for the pesto, which we're going to make next. I'm going to go ahead and take this top off. Okay, so I got my olive oil in there. Then I'm going to use a little water. I was thinking maybe coconut milk, but my mind said go ahead and use water, especially seeing Bogo Vegan's recipe, and a lot of them have water in it. I'm not going to add too much because I want this to be very creamy and very tasty. So after I add that to my food processor, I'm just going to it's looking a little chunky, and I want it to be a dressing. So it's looking a little chunky. I'm just going to add more water. So it comes out like a creamy, creamy, creamy sauce. That looks so good already. So my dressing is almost ready. All right, so it's still looking a little chunky to me. From that water, so I want it just like a dressing. So it needs to be kind of runny. Yeah, like that. Like that. Because I added more water, I normally need more taste to it, so I'm adding some more key lime juice. Those peppers, those onions. The peppers and the onions really should give me the taste that I want. I'm gonna go ahead and scrape it because I see some chunks on the side. Yes, that looks creamy already. And this is for me, so I'm gonna double dip. Oh my goodness. Even with just the peppers and onion, it tastes so good. Oh, now I can't wait. I cannot wait to eat my salad more. Oh, that's so good. But I think I'm going to add a little bit more of my sea moss seasoning, a little bit more of the River Veggie Grill, and a little bit more salt. It's really good though. It's really good like it is, but I want it pop, pop. And a little bit later, I'm gonna add some fiance. Big foot. Let that blend up. I also have my jar because I'm going to store my avocado dressing in. Yes. And there we have it. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely going to be very, very doable for us. So now I'm going to go ahead and pour. I want you guys to see. It actually looks like dressing, salad dressing. It's runny. I use water. It tastes really, really good. And it's going to be great for pretty much anything. But I'm definitely going to be using it for my salad. Now, I'm not going to, as we go into the basil, I'm actually not even going to wash out. I'm not even going to wash out the blender or the food processor. I'm going to keep it just like this for the basil pesto sauce, right? Because that seasoning and that whole feel in there, I want to mix it with my pesto, right? So with the pesto, you definitely need your oil, same seasonings. Then I'm now going to add the basil, fresh basil. Usually with basil, you have to add some type of cheese. We're not doing that. Most recipes say you use pine nuts. I'm not using pine nuts. I'm going to use Brazil nuts. See, I bought it the other day and most of my basil has already turned brown, which I don't like, but it's still fine because it's still fresh. I just bought it the other day. Like you see there, it already turned brown. It's probably still good, but I don't want it to be brown. Some of the stem, not much, but I'm basically taking the basil off of the stems, adding it to the blender, well, to the food processor. And this time, it's not going to be creamy. It's going to be more chunky because this is what we're going to use. You can use it on your salad, but I'm also going to use it for the raw lasagna, which is coming up on day 2. Because we do heavy salads on day 1 and the raw lasagna. Now, this process is already full. So as it goes down, I'll add more basil to it. So like I said, it does. The regular menu calls for regular pine nuts, but I'm going to use Brazil nuts. I'm going to use 4 Brazil nuts. I'm going to also add the same seasonings, some sea salt, my lemon butter seasoning that I absolutely cook everything with. I'm going to add that veggie seasoning that we talked about. And this time, I'm going to use this Sazon tropical season. Right? Same thing. I'm going to add some more of these peppers and onions in here. Not a lot. And this definitely calls for more of the olive oil. So I got this little bottle. I'll get a bigger bottle later. And we're gonna go ahead and blend. This you do want a little bit more chunky, so I'm not gonna add water just yet. It really requires more of the oil than water. So you add more oil. And I bet grapefruit oil will also will it's good. So now that is blended down. So I'm gonna go ahead and add more basil to it. And let me not forget lime juice. Okay. So now for the basil sauce, it's going to be a little bit more chunky, like so, right? Let me see. Mm. That Brazil nut actually tastes really, really good on this pesto. I'm going to add some more basil to it because as you can see, uh-oh, let me open this. The basil has went down quite a bit, right? And I want to make a little bit more than that. So I'm going to add more. And I see with the food processor, it's not giving me the view that I thought I would like. So I probably use a blender the next time. But it really tastes so, 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 so good. It's so good. And that Brazil nuts really give it a really good different taste as well. So I'm putting more basil in here and blend that down. And also my sea moss shell. So take the rest of the olive oil since I added more. Put the top back. And blend some of it. And just like that, we've made our avocado dressing. Oh, I forgot to cut this one. We'll cut this one. Not much. Put that blender on there. I'm going to stir it a little bit more so that way everything can be nice and chunky in here. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Tasting this right here tells me, wow. The seasoning, the salt, and the key lime juice is really what's giving it taste, this amazing taste, on top of the already natural taste of the baby. So this is why you want to use fresh ingredients when you're making your items. I hope you guys can hear me when the blender is going, but if not, we'll get back to it. Now, this pesto sauce is what I'm going to use for the raw vegan lasagna that we're going to have. And just like that, I have my pesto. It should be a little darker, but again, I didn't use some of the normal ingredients that it requires you to use when making pesto. This is kind of my own spin, more of an alkaline spin. So it's not as dark, but it tastes really, really, really good. And look, if you're not using alkaline ingredients, it's great. Just use the regular ingredients. When you Google pesto instructions or recipes, that's what I do. And then I always add my own little spin on things. But make sure you add some of those peppers and onions to it. It gives it a really, really, really nice taste. I'll probably do that all the time. Because usually you don't put peppers and onion in a pesto. You put pine nuts, your olive oil, your salt, and you put Parmesan cheese. And of course, we're not using any of that for our raw vegan journey. So I'm going to go ahead and empty my pesto into my container that's going to go in the refrigerator and wait for me to use it. And the more it sticks, the better it will be. But I'm definitely going to be eating this all well before it goes bad because it's so, so good. All right. So now I have both my pesto, just like that. Put my top on it. Ready to be consumed. Oh, I got stuff everywhere. Uh-oh. I dropped the water. And I also have my avocado dressing for the heavy salad tomorrow. So listen, guys, make this fun. Show us what you're preparing. Let us know how you feel on a daily basis going raw. 21 days usually forms a habit. Remember, the first 2-3 days or so, you may be a little grumpy, play some soft music, tell the family and friends, don't pay attention, don't get on your nerves too much, as you are just trying to adjust the body into eating raw foods. Now, the other thing that I'm going to do, I don't know how long it takes for these chickpeas to get soft, soaking. So I'm going to go ahead and soak my chickpeas today so I can see exactly how long it will take before they're actually ready for me to use without cooking. So I'm going to put my whole pack of chickpeas in here, right? And then I'm going to add some spring water. Put a top on it, sit it in the refrigerator, and see how long it takes for them to get soft. Now, someone also asked me earlier, what is a good rice replacement? Well, good rice replacement is, let's mess up. I'll wash that shortly. A good rice replacement is quinoa, right here. Now, with quinoa, now I know for sure you don't necessarily have to cook the quinoa. The quinoa can also soak in water, and it actually will be ready to eat more than likely maybe tomorrow. Usually I add hot water, so I'm just going to give it a try and see what it's going to do with just regular room temperature water. Because during this 21 day, I don't plan to have to heat up anything. I plan to just eat everything in its raw, natural state. So I'm going to cover my quinoa. I'm going to cover my chickpeas, sit them in the refrigerator, and we're going to see how long it's going to take for those two things to be ready to eat throughout the week. So, and just like that, that's it. We have our pesto, we have our avocado dressing for our salad tomorrow. Of course, I'll go live when I put my salad together tomorrow and put my dressing on it so people can see. Get used to this. We're going to be going live in the group all the time, but I don't want to be the only one going live. I want to see what you're preparing and what you plan to do as well. If you have an issue with showing your face, don't show your face. Then just record you preparing your food and let's just see how all things go. So happy New Year. Enjoy your family tonight and tomorrow if you're off and you're just chilling. And let's have an amazing, amazing raw vegan journey. Use the group as your personal diary or your personal journey to be able to record your experiences, what you learned, how you feel. And thank you so much again for joining the Sapient Alkaline Hall for the Raw Vegan Journey for 21 days, starting tomorrow. So, Happy New Year, Assalamu alaikum, and I'll see you tomorrow.